and welcome back to my channel. This is Caffeinated Dino, and today we're continuing Monster Prom. We're gonna try and do Damien this time, I believe. Because we got Scott and Liam, and I figured we'd just get all the masked characters out the way. Spooky high school, the sweetest years of our lives. Back then, we were young and unafraid. Sometimes reckless, sometimes brilliant, sometimes just stupid, but always willing to live life to the fullest. We were on a wild journey to discover who we really were. Ooh, excuse me, I have hiccups all of a sudden. Oh god, hiccups.
Let's go!
And we had yet to experience its ultimate challenge, the Monster Prom. I remember it clearly, 6 weeks left, and we were fantasizing, 6 weeks were left, and as we fantasized about our dream prom dates, we were all scrambling to catch the attention of one of our 6 most charismatic classmates. Miranda Vanderbilt, a sweet mermaid princess who was as cute as she was genocidal. Damien LeVay, a fearless demon with a taste for destruction and a love of fire. Scott Howell, a werewolf athlete who compensated for his rather small brain with a stupidly huge heart. Liam the Leoncourt, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid that he was truly a lovable dork.
Yay!
Poltergeist, a party ghost with an insatiable hunger for all the wrong things.
What?
And Vera Oberlin, a mean, self-made gorgon with a merciless sense of business. It was clear. It had to be one of them. But who? We only had 6 weeks to choose our prom date, and even more daunting, we only had 6 weeks to woo them and conquer their heart. But as I already said, we were young and unafraid, and we were ready to start. Welcome to the Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever. All minds are rotten, but they are rotten in so many different ways. We're in no more. We're not using our PhD in bullshit to diagnose which kind of deviant sicko you are. Monster Prom's stupidest pop quiz ever will throw a bunch of absurd questions at you and turn your answers into character stats. This way, each of you will start by having stats that better reflect your true selves. Let's start. Democracy is broken. What would be the best way of choosing the leaders of modern society? Whoever can play the most heartbreaking violin solo wins. We create a reality show called America's Next Top President, where the candidates compete in all kinds of physical and mental challenges. Voter turnout would increase and we would turn a profit on it. You put all the candidates in an empty room with a wild grizzly bear. Whoever kills the bear should be our president. If everyone dies, then it's obvious, the bear should be our president. Go with America's Next Top President. So fun! It's your chance to fix global warming. Go ahead. It's time to be a real hero. I'll lead a mission to the sun in order to invite the sun to a party of its life. We'll have so many hilarious misadventures that the sun will eventually become cooler. Global warming isn't real. I invented it, and now science is claiming authorship because science is lame and copycat with no original ideas. Nah, the world is doomed, but I'll start investing in ships and start a profitable business for the soon-to-be covered by Waterworld. I guess the first one. So fun! If you were an ice cream, which flavor would you be? Spicy chocolate? No, chocolate on fire. Rainbows and gummy bears, meat, tequila and coke, double cream de la Gruyere and meringues. Success. Chocolate on fire, I guess? Yes, Damien liked that one.
Let's go!
Let's see. We've got 5 smarts, 5 boldness, 4 creativity, 5 charm, 9 fun, and 5 money. What do we think Damien likes? Well, we saw Damien a lot on the route when we were trying to get Scott. And we did not see him a lot on Liam's route. So not the, where are my notes from last time? Auditorium, classroom, or library. None of those. So let's do outdoors for fun. I think we need fun and bold. Maybe charm. I always think we need like 3. Charm. I don't think he cares for money. Oh, this tells me which ones get which. Oh, I didn't even take notes at all. Alright, well, let's raise our boldness since that's only a 5. That day, you skip class and just hang out in the bathroom because you respect no authority. I guess some people just want to watch the world burn by skipping class and hanging out in the bathrooms. You give 0 shits, but you gain 2 boldness. Suddenly, a chill runs through you as if the very fabric of reality is in danger. Scanning your surroundings, you quickly discover the reason for the feeling. Polly and Damien are together, and they're bored.
Hi.
Damien. Damien. Damien! What? I must have fallen asleep for a second because nothing is on fire. I know, right? Nothing crazy has happened in the last 47 minutes and I'm dead. I mean, I'm literally actually dead, but I'm also dead because of how bored I am. What if we just... Oh, fuck, I'm so bored I can't even think of something to do to not be bored. No! Help us! Somebody please cause a sexy problem. Break the 7 seals and release Cracklathul, the world fucker? Send in the party goblins. Which is the Damien answer? I'm gonna go with the first one. Because we know that Polygeist is a party ghost. So she would want the party goblins. So let's go with the other one. Using the cursed sword someone was stupid enough to give you. Shadow the world, the wards separating the world effort from our world. He emerges onto this mortal plane with a noise like a million throats being slit at once, wreathed in body and bloody vapor. These are the end times that the ancient poets forlornly prophesied. The realm will rot like the maggot-riddled corpse it is.
Rad!
Ah, sick, it's the world fucker, come to fuck the world.
Yes.
Yes! Hey, world fucker, want a party? Oh my god, I'm gonna get demonetized. Crackful speaks with a voice like a snake eating itself. He says, hell yeah. You all head off to party, all night, leaving a trail of flaming wreckage in your wake. The world is doomed, but at least it's not boring. You gain 2 fun and 1 boldness.
Let's go.
Alright, where's Damien? There you are. Listen, Rex, you can totally sit with us. I just hope you didn't bring a gun to a bazooka fight. Yeah, we're showing off our best flask. Well, not the best flask exactly, but the best contents. Good God, are literal actual flasks of alcohol openly allowed in the school cafeteria? Are there no rules? Apparently not, because Polly starts setting a series of flasks down on the table. Okay, so this is beer, my WC wine, whiskey, ethyl alcohol, the soul of an infant. Ha, weak. This is radioactive absinthe. This is fire, and this is literal poor life choices. Okay, but this one has a smaller flask inside. It is the ultimate flask. They can probably go on like this forever. Maybe you can cut it with the craziest thing of all. But think carefully about whom you want to impress with your flask contents. Get ready for the most hardcore badass thing ever. This flask contains an ancient genie that grants you 3 wishes, but I'm totally drinking it because I don't give a fuck. I grant my own damn wishes. Jesus. Want to get a dope party started? This flask has ultra whiskey, which you can only get when 2 bottles of the best purest whiskey and make them mate. Let's go with the first one. Yep, you're right. Hardcore. So hardcore. You can ask for anything: wealth, power, immortality. If you pass for teachers to ignore bad behavior forever and let you do whatever the F you want without suspension, but instead you're just gonna drink the genie, it's like you've drunk from my poor life choice flask, and I love it. I didn't even know you could drink a genie. You and Damien pop open the flask and drink the genie together. It's definitely just water, but Damien seems to drink so much alcohol and energy drinks that he's literally forgotten what water tastes like. Normally you'd say that couldn't possibly be healthy, but F it, he's a demon from hell, he can probably do whatever. What a glorious bonding experience.
Let's go.
Alright, so I'm gonna guess that Damien doesn't need smarts. Based on that interaction. Let's go outdoors. Raise our fun a little bit. That day during recess, you start a half-hour raid that goes full crazy. You have no idea how it escalates so much, but at one point there are like 300 people. Someone summons demons from a nightmare dimension. The consequences might distort the fabric of reality itself. But who cares? It's a rad party. You gain 2 fun. Later you come across Damien and Vera in the hallway, nonchalantly holding a locker shut with all their strength. The locker has a sign on it that says, "Nothing to see here," and is screaming. Shut the hell up, you! Adorable, fluffy little Fluffy. You see, we're spending quality time with our new pet, isn't that right, Damien? From somewhere within the locker, you hear, "My parents will pay anything," before Damien kicks the door. Yeah, that's right, adorable, quiet Fluffy, who's going to stay quiet if he knows what's good for him. You know, I don't really have a good track record with pets. I had some mice for half a day, but my hair ate all of them. It sure would be a shame if our new pet died before we receive the true joy of pet ownership. Yes, exactly, the sweet, sweet bank account filling, filthy rich making joy of pet ownership. Surely you have lots of knowledge about pet care. Why not share some of it? You know what pets love? Hardcore death metal all the time to drown out their noises. If you love something, set it free. Just implant a tracking device first. The first one, I guess?
Fucking metal!
Perfect, let's crank that shit. Damien pulls out his eye banshee and blasts some truly vulgar sludgecore. Quickly, the cries of "No, please just help me" are drowned out by the sounds of a Yeti playing the electric pickaxe. This is the perfect cover of comforting sound for sweet little Fluffy to be lulled to sleep by. Yeah!
That has been quite pleasing.
Now, do I want to order these Komodo dragon skin shoes in a 4-inch or 6-inch heel? Oh, the joy of knowing that crime truly does pay. You gain 2 boldness and 1 fun.
Let's go.
Alright. I'm gonna go back to the bathrooms for our boldness. That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathrooms because you respect no authority. While in the bathrooms you tell yourself in the mirror that you're so bold you would kill a tiny big-eyed turtle with your bare hands. That monstrous act would instantly give you 500 boldness. But come on, you're just talking to yourself in the mirror. Where's the merit in that? You know what, you can keep 2 boldness anyway for saying that to yourself out loud. You're doing your thing when a wild Damien suddenly appears.
Hey, noob.
Hey you look like you have nothing better to do. I need a mount for the prom because walking is for losers. And also because I lost my driver's license after I drove my motorcycle through another Sunday school picnic. Yikes. But I won't just take any lame-ass mount. I need the best creature in hell. So let's brainstorm. If you don't answer in the next 10 seconds, I'm putting a bit in your mouth and writing you. We're talking hell here, so a goat, but not just any goat, a goat that's a real asshole. What about that giant gelatinous 50-nosed creature at your house that spits bile and eats corpses? I don't know which answer he's gonna like better. I guess this crazy one. Not so creative. Oh no, are you talking about Grandma? Yikes. You want me to ride my grandma into prom? Would you ride your grandma? Oh shit, what if they think she's my date? It's bad enough I have to feed her and bathe her every night. You know, you look about the right size to be a grandma treat. You're pretty sure that's not a compliment. You sleep before you can find out for sure. You lose 2 charm and 1 fun.
Let's go.
Alright, where are you, Damien? No sooner have you sat down at Damien Miranda's table than a haunting melody fills the air. It's a melody of cold northern peaks, of cloying sweetness, of a supple bovine treat. The song of the Ice Cream Wizard. He's here, I'm gonna eat so much ice cream and then puke on someone I don't like. Oh goodness, Ice Cream Wizard only comes but once per solstice, during the hour of the ascendant pancake. You see an old dude in a floppy blue hat pushing a refrigerated cart with "This Shit Magic" painted on the side. Ugh, so many great options to choose. Should I get Magma Bar, Brain Destroyer, Chocolate Boomstick? What about Fear of Death? A Frozen Cobra? Berserker Berry Blitz? The wizard's frozen treats invariably turn me into a frog for some reason. Perhaps I have simply not tried the right one yet. But we should try if only someone would suggest a solution to what is truly the most difficult problem I have ever faced. Try those sugar-based princelets, beat him up, and take all his ice cream. That one. How boorish. Did someone say bull rush? No, I said boorish, as in lacking social... Ah, I see. You did not mishear me after all, but we're simply looking for an excuse to beat up the Ice Cream Wizard. Joke's on you, Miranda. I'm never not looking for an excuse to beat up the Ice Cream Wizard. Look at all this ice cream I got. This one lets you breathe underwater, and this one licks you. You brigand, you thief. I got some sugar-based Prince slips. My reservation suddenly seemed to have vanished. Good, because I want to try this popsicle. The stick is supposed to reveal how I'm gonna die. Huh. Who knew my death would involve so many bottlenose dolphins? To celebrate the ice cream heist, Damien takes you to the beach and doesn't even try to drown you. How kind.
Let's go.
Back outside, I guess? Do we need charm? Our charm is really low. Let's do charm. Which one was charm again? The gym.
Hey, stranger.
Oh! I didn't realize the NPC was here. Welcome to my little shop. Buy some shit. I have some shit that will boost your stats, shit that will lead you into stupid new adventures, and some shit that might be much needed at some very specific moments. So take a look. Ew, what? We have 5 money. I don't think I want any of this. Alright, we're gonna... What? Alright, we're gonna leave this. You get to the whole point of running a business like this is to sell stuff to people, right? I think you're missing the point, sweetheart. Well, I just wanted charm. It's foiled.
Let's go.
Alright, let's try that again. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Everything seems lost, but you deliver an inspirational speech that fuels your team's spirits, leading to a spectacular comeback. You're clearly a natural-born leader. You gain 2 charm. You see Damien beating the piss out of a goblin, like he always does when he's depressed. You go over and ask him what's up. It's this whole heir to the throne of hell thing. It's really bumming me out. I hate being a prince of hell, and I'm gonna hate being king of hell even more. I mean, how am I supposed to rebel against authority when I am the authority? Ugh, not even beating the piss out of this goblin is cheering me up. Damien continues to beat the piss out of the goblin, but his heart clearly isn't in it. I mean, is there anything rad I can do as king of hell? Literally anything? You're forgetting about the ultimate way to fight authority. Total war. Kings have harems, and I'd definitely join yours. Not that one. That's too forward. Unless he likes boldness? Ugh, not so charming. Damn. You had me at harem. But then you lost me at I'd join yours. You think I need to become king in order to degrade my dick with the likes of you? Yikes. No. Listen, the reason we're not effing right now is because I don't want to F you. Because you're ugly.
Get a life.
Now slither away before I stop being polite. Oh no, we lost boldness! And charm. Our charm is suffering.
Let's go.
Oh, Damien's table's almost full. You've just sat down to eat with Damien and Liam. Well, to eat with Damien, Liam's just taking pictures of his food. When a leather-clad figure drops from the air vent onto your table, it's the Slayer.
Prepare to die.
What? Lunchtime's over, dirtbags. Time to die. This always happens when we sit together. Your death-based rhetoric is offensive. Don't spoil my food pick. Oh, I'll spoil more than your food pick, Count Skankula. I'm about to spoil your face. Just his though, right? Both your faces. The Slayer is right between the three of you. You can't see Liam and Damien, but if you act fast, you might be able to save one. Immobilize Damien with the Lord's Prayer while Liam escapes. You've been waiting for this moment your whole life. Flip the table for justice. Normally when you flip tables, it's out of anger and mischief, but this is about to be the most righteous table flip ever performed. No, my footing! No, my artfully arranged cafeteria food! Yeah, it's effing up school property! The Slayer ends up pinned under the table along with Liam. Damien jumps down there and starts punching indiscriminately, not caring who he hits. So, you know, just another normal day for Damien. I've never felt so alive! Offensive! Whatever, let's flip all the rest of the tables in the cafeteria while the flipping's good. We righteously flip every single table in the cafeteria. With each table flip, you find Damien is flipping a little more for you.
Let's go.
Oh, I wanted to go to the bathroom to get my boldness back up with the NPCs there. Alright, rave time, I guess. That day during recess, you start a half-hour rave that goes full crazy. Everything is fine until Juan, the small magical Latino cat, asks what you think you're doing. Damn, you didn't remember you suck at dancing. But you decide to go all in and pretend it's a new dance move, and apparently called the Groovy Masuka. Juan looks at you and he asks you to teach him the Groovy Masuka. In no time, half the party is following your steps, enjoying the Groovy Masuka all together. It's a party to remember. You gain 2 fun and a cool story to tell your grandkids someday. Damien's just minding his own business, clotheslining people when suddenly a loud siren goes off above you. It's the Slayer. She's on the roof of the building, holding a megaphone. She's looking right at Damien. Why?
Prepare to die.
What's up, Balal Sack? Put this in your horn and smoke it. Your mom is so fat, when she possesses someone, they don't need an exorcism. They need liposuction. Oh yeah? Well. Damien's stuck. It's up to you to figure out a comeback. You lean over and whisper in his ear. Your mom is so poor she can't even sell her soul because she's only renting it? F you, you Van Helsing looking piece of shit. I guess the first one. Oh yeah? Well, your mom is so poor she can't even sell her soul because she's only renting it. Your mom is so dumb she thinks a hellmouth is what you get if you suck too much dick. Your mom is so ugly she lost a beauty contest to the girl from The Exorcist. Your mom is so cursed she... Alright, okay, quit it. The Slayer runs off to search the internet for comebacks, but it's too late. Damien's already won. You gain 2 boldness and 1 fun.
Let's go.
Alright, let's go to the bathrooms. That day you skip class, intending to spend the term in the bathrooms. But you encounter 3 wild hyenas on the way there. Who the F runs security here? Anyway, you subdue them with the help of a hair comb. God bless the monster scouts and all their idiotic scenarios they prepared you for. By the time you get to the bathrooms, you totally gain 2 boldness. You're chilling out, not murdering anybody, when Damien slinks up to you. He's holding a large sack with the words, "Definitely not a corpse," written on it.
Hey, noob.
Hey, you're not gonna believe this, but there's definitely actually a corpse in this bag. You never would have guessed. Now here's the thing, I'm not saying I'm exactly responsible for making this corpse, at least not without my lawyer present. But let's just say he and I apparently had a very different definitions of rock, paper, scissors. Anyway, I'm not interested in going back to jail, so I need you to help me hide this body real quick. It would be an extremely attractive thing to do. Luckily, hiding dead bodies is kind of your thing. You share your brilliant solution. Disguise him as a drinking fountain? No one will know the difference. Just chuck him in my garage. He'll blend perfectly with my collection of vintage dead bodies. I guess that one. You throw the corpse in the back of Damien's dread chariot, hoof over to your garage. Holy hell, are these all yours? Some of these are total classics. Elvis Presley, Amelia Earhart? F, you've got 3 popes here. I spent all this time trying to be a great murderer, when the greatest murderer of all was right next to me the entire time. Damien lovingly lays his mangled corpse next to your pristine collector's items, a look of awe on his face. Joke's on him. You're actually just a really accomplished grave robber. You gain 2 smarts and 1 charm.
Let's go.
As usual, Miranda sits before her immaculate array of carefully arranged silverware. Damien, predictably, is examining her biggest knife. So this is the one for killing people, right?
Disgraceful.
Good heavens, no. This is a butter dagger. It would be unseemly to use it on meat. So what then? Am I supposed to use a scrawny-looking knife to kill a dude? No. If you simply must kill someone mid-meal, it's customary to use a fish knife. This is Merfolk court silverware, after all. That tiny thing? I might as well wait for my victim to die of old age. That is usually how it's done in my kingdom, yes. That or poison. This is ridiculous. Yo, you there, which knife would you use to kill a guy? And don't say the fish knife. A spoon! What, you need blades to kill people? Holy shit, that's so much more metal. Why didn't I think of that? I guess, when the only tool you have is a knife, every problem looks like a problem you should stab with a knife. Thank you for opening my eyes to the world of silverware-related murder. But which spoon? This is very important. Do you mean a teaspoon or dessert spoon? Or perhaps a caviar spoon? No. None are appropriate. What about this spoon here, the one with the jagged edges on it? Oh, you mean the murder spoon? Of course not. That's for hard-boiled eggs. Damien nods thoughtfully, but pockets the spoon when Miranda's not looking. Looks like this school's about to get a lot messier.
Let's go.
Alright, our fun is looking pretty good. I want our boldness to be matched with fun, because I don't know how high we need to go. So boldness is bathrooms. Again. That day you visit the bathrooms to take a number 2. Don't worry, there won't be an illustration of that specific moment. Thing is, you make one of the boldest decisions in your life. You don't put papers on the toilet seat before using it. Look at you crazy bastard. You need 2 boldness and probably 1 staphylococcus and a slight chance of STD. Out of the corner of your eye, you notice Damien playing with a big knife, like he's trying to figure out where to stab himself with it.
What a noob.
Hey, why'd you stop me? I was about to give myself a sweet body mod. You know, they say body modifications are forever, but the shock value sure isn't. I broke my horn off, and my dads were only pissed off for, what, 3 weeks? Maybe I'm just not going hard enough. I need something that will really freak everybody out, like a tattoo of my face, on my face. No, too subtle. Hey, you look like a deviant. Got any ideas for a sick body mod? You're thinking too big. It's the tiny details that really freak people out. How about a tattoo of your face on the tip of your tongue? Gun hands. No, I guess a tattoo. Not so creative. Damn. So what you're suggesting is a body modification where in order for my dads to notice it, I have to actually talk to them? Gross. Since you weren't able to help Damien think of an idea, he helps himself to your lunch money. You lose 2 money and 1 boldness. No, my boldness! They were even!
Let's go.
The NPC's in the bathroom. Our creativity is below 5, so let's get that up. Right, that's auditorium. Alright, we've seen this one before. That day while rehearsing for the class play, it's as if though the muses themselves have descended to give you figurative oral sex. Your performance is intense and inspiring. It will be remembered for generations, which is pretty rad by high school play standards. You gain 2 creativity. Later, you see Damien packing a bag. I'm going away for the weekend. To detention. I have effing detention again. Why? Just because I rigged the teacher's lounge door with booby traps that poured selkie piss on whoever opened it. I mean, I didn't even set anything on fire this time. Let me spill the tea. The school's strict as F. Anyway, just brainstorming some ways to keep things entertaining beyond ditching. Do it, just fucking do it! Cross-species economic and social barriers to make lifelong friends with a diverse group of students in detention and find out through silly dancing that you're not so different after all. No, just ditch. Damn, why didn't I think of that? I mean, I just did, but I didn't consider it as a serious option. If I skip detention, what are they gonna do? Give me more detention? I can do anything. Make a bonfire out of the desk, jerk off into the potions,
Fucking metal!
and I'll just skip detention forever and make as much havoc as I want. Hell yeah, havoc! Well, you may have created a monster, but at least he's your monster. You gain 2 smarts and 1 boldness.
Let's go.
You come upon Damien snaring Miranda's elaborate silverware spread over her eating starts to chow down obediently at a neighboring table. I still don't get why you collect all these stupid forks and spoons and shit.
What a noob.
I mean, even the knives don't really look that deadly. Silly boy, the silverware is not for killing. Things can be for stuff other than killing? That's lame as hell. It's basically useless. I mean, you don't even eat. Your serfs do it for you. Well, of course they do. But they're not using any of your silverware. Naturally they aren't. Serfs must eat with their hands, as befits the lower class. So you're saying the silverware collection has practical no purpose. Things have practical purposes? These two can go round and round like this forever, unless you say something to resolve this dispute. Damien's right, Mary. Maybe it's time you started murdering people with your silverware. Lay off, Miranda. Damien. What about your collection of exotic corpses? No, Damien's right. I mean, I was just giving her shit, but I am in favor of any plan that gets more people murdered. Oh, how barbaric. Are you sure that's the right thing to do? Yep, 100%. Absolutely. Well, alright then. Yum Yum, Daisy, take the sharpest of these silverwares in your filthy peasant hands and go a-murdering, would you? I was kind of hoping you would do the murdering yourself. If we're living in an age where a lady can't outsource her senseless murders to her servants, I don't know what the world's coming to. Fair enough, as long as the murders get done, I guess I don't care. Miranda even outsources some silverware murder to you and Damien as a team. It really brings you closer to each other. Frooms! That day you skip class and just hang out in the bathroom because you respect no authority. But you don't stop there. You want the world to know just how reckless you are for the rest of eternity. So you do some graffiti on the wall. No way. The graffiti says, I'm bold as fuck. And you know what? It turns out the wall's magical wall that grants wishes. What a wall! A deep voice responds from within the wall and says, well, not bold, but maybe a bit bold. And then you gain 2 boldness. Oh boy, that's an opinionated wall. Anyway, lucky you. You're minding your own business when Damien comes rushing through, punching everyone who's minding their own business. Ugh, I'm so angry. I'm so angry I want to pull my own skull out and eat it. I'm so angry I want to set the school on fire and then punch the fire in its effing face. I'm so angry I want to spend years accumulating political capital so I can become a president and then use my nuclear clothes to blow up the sun. And you're standing in my way. Move before I punch you so hard you'll remember what melancholy the times when you could move without all your bones hurting. Oh no, balance incoming, think fast. Jokes and me, pal, I'm a pragmatist. I avoid any kind of idolization of the past because it has no use, and therefore refuse feeling any kind of melancholy. No time to think of anything clever. Start dancing for no reason. I guess dancing for no reason. You have no idea what to do, so you just start doing a silly little dance. It is really, really silly indeed. Before you realize all your classmates have joined you in your silly little dance. What the fuck? Move or I will kill you dead, noob. But Damien, you can't deny they are actually moving. Yeah, and quite the moves they have. Clearly, even Damien can't fight against logic. Maybe you should move, Damien. Don't be a loser. Yeah, as you just said, here, you move or you die. All your classmates start chanting, move or die, move or die. Arg! Damien, frustrated by the crazy, mindless but joyful mob you traded, finally leaves. Still, from afar, you can see the eternal fire burning in the back of his eyes. But for now, you gain 2 boldness and 1 fun.
Let's go.
Alright, let's go for fun, and that's going to be outdoors. Do we need charm? Charm is pretty low. Let's go to gym. I hope we don't need money. That day an epic dodgeball match takes place. But the match isn't as important as the human interactions within it. You're at your peak when you decide to go for the overkill and wink at one of your teammates. He's totally mesmerized. It's the most epic wink ever. Damn, you know how to win over people's hearts. You gain 2 charm. Despite everything else happening around you, you're just solving some Sudokus. But your mind is constantly going back to Damien. Stupid, sexy Damien and his idiotic short temper. You think he could even be your sweetheart, but he seems more focused on being angry 24/7. For God's sake, he's the kind of guy that can get angry at a banana. As a matter of fact, your daydreaming is interrupted by the feral screams of Damien, who seems to be insulting an actual banana. You stupid yellow fruit! What's your deal? You think you're richer in potassium than me? No one is richer in potassium than Damien lately. Is he even for real? Stupid, sexy Damien. No, you need to put a stop to this nonsense before it escalates into arson somehow. Eat the banana. You get closer to Damien in a very cool and quiet way. Huh? Why don't you mind your own business, noob? But you don't mind your own business. You eat the banana instead. What? Gah! Oh, look at Damien, he's losing his shit again. Yeah, he was bullying the banana, but it seems he's all bark and no bite. Not like Rex, huh? Indeed, Rex seems to be all bite for sure. Kinda sexy. It is alluring, being all bite, not the bullying. Bullying is never alluring nor sexy. True that, unless you're bullying a banana. I mean, who cares? That's just stupid. Damien is stupid. Hashtag winners don't bully bananas, they just eat them. Hashtag Damien is a stupid banana bully. Ah, not again. This is it. This is the last time you dare F with me, you bastard. On prom night, we're going to share a very special dance. Spoiler alert, it will hurt. Ooh, that's a prom fight on prom night. Damien vs. Rex. Instant classic. Interesting, I might attend. Damn right, you all have tickets to watch how I reduce Rex bones into a sad, shapeless pulp. Yes! Free tickets. Hashtag prom fight on prom night. And so you've led yourself to your own potential death. Nice. At least you gained 3 boldness for doing so of your own volition.
Let's go.
I hope him wanting to fight us doesn't mean we've lost the route. Because that would be really upsetting to be this far. I'm not able to fix it at this point. What are you doing? You mess with me and then you try to sit at my table? Go away and get ready to die, F-head. You just eat in the corner in silence. Will you die soon? Who knows? Meanwhile, nothing else happens. If you think this is unfair, next time don't try to sit at the table of a person who's expressed his desire to murder you. Totally not a smart move. Wow, really?
Let's go.
Oh my god, we may have really just ruined the run for real. Alright, well, let's raise our fun, I guess. Maybe we should raise our charm? Let's raise our charm. Maybe he'll like us more after that. That day, an epic dodgeball match takes place. Many people fall during the battle. You can't take any more, so you valiantly go straight to the other team's leader and start negotiations for a truce. After hours of intense diplomacy, you commit to an agreement. What an unexpected twist. You gain 10 righteousness, but this game is so wrong in so many ways that you can be lucky if you can do anything with that. And 2 charm. Scott and Vera shoulder each other out of the way to try and get to you first. Hey, I heard Damien talking about how he's gonna beat you up at prom. Yeah, mess him up. What? Hey, I don't believe in gratuitous violence, unless I'm a werewolf, in which case I one time ate a kindergartner. You're right, Scott. I should look at this upcoming carnage and think of a way of monetizing it. Our Polly saying Damien was giving away free tickets to watch him skinning Rex live. Such a lack of business perspective is discouraging. That's not nice. Why haven't I received free tickets? Maybe the not so nice part is the part of you being skinned alive. Anyway, Rex, what are you doing about this? Might I suggest interesting in some Oberlin life insurance? This might be a good time to get a policy. Yeah, Rex, what are you doing about this? Won't you give us free tickets to watch Damien skin you alive? Don't be rude, bro. That's a good question. What are you doing about this? Seems like you're pretty screwed, but maybe if you play your cards right, you convince one of these 2 to teach you how to fight. Here's what I'm gonna do, Vera. I'm gonna give you $100 and you're gonna teach me your secret Oberlin combat style. We don't have $100. I don't know, probably not unless some big, strong, good sportsman decides to teach me how to fight. But where would I ever find such a man? Oh god, Scott's so stupid, he's not gonna understand we're asking him. Wait, I'm big, strong, good at sports, man. Me. Okay, here's what you do. When Damien comes at you, just turn into a direwolf and bite his face off. It's not gratuitous violence if it's self-defense or gratuitous violence, or full mood-induced gratuitous violence. Oh wait, you can't turn into a wolf, right? That's like a werewolf thing. Oh, have you heard of punching? Let me explain to you how it works. After that, you have a very cool training montage where you punch lots of things. You start by punching a punching bag, but later you punch several trees. Close to the end, you punch a whole tank and even punch your various fears and weaknesses in the face. Now you feel ready to face stupid Damien in the prom fight on prom night. It will be bloody. You gain 2 boldness and 1 fun. Can I ask Damien to the prom still, or was he gonna yell at me? I don't want him to yell at me.
What's up?
Let's go.
Unveil the first secret ending. In your cockiest voice, you remind Damien that 2 of you have a date on prom night. Yeah, fucker, it's a date. Prom night arrives and your brawl is even scheduled in the official prom program. A crowd is ready and waiting for your fight.
You crazy bastard!
And damn do you start fighting. All the advice proves useful and you put up a hell of a good fight. Punch after punch, you start to see the thrill in Damien's eyes. He's almost ecstatic to have found a worthy adversary. Deep down inside, you know violence is never the answer, yet all the sweat and blood and physical contact is driving you crazy. Then, in the middle of that intense tangle of violence, you start making out. Apparently good beating was the ultimate turn-on for Damien. How is that everything is ultimately about sex when it comes to young people? People start leaving because apparently witnessing free violence is okay, but witnessing a very intense and physical demonstration of love is somehow wrong. So you take your prom fight to the bathrooms. It turns out that somehow the sex is even more violent than the fight, but some of your ribs end up broken, but damn was it worth it. That was a secret ending? What? Okay. Let's see, we got the same quote as last time. Most likely to strive for a year drinking only their own pee. And Damien got sexy as horn. Wild. I wonder how he triggered that. Alright, I'm still counting this as a run for Damien. We still got one of Damien's endings. I mean, there are a whole bunch of endings. There are 34 and only 6 characters. So, I mean, that makes sense. The 6 weeks were maybe the most epic and absurd weeks of our lives. After the monster prom, we kept on living our lives, falling in love, battling for friendship, and learning about who we were and who we could be. And you know what? Like it always does, life happened and it was wonderful. Damien became an interior designer specializing in torture machines. Last month, Vogue called his products the refined marriage between macabre and chic. Polly's drug cooking skills proved useful and she became a chemist for the pharmaceutical industry. But in her free time, she still cooks the real shit. Her greatest invention so far are watermelon-flavored ecstasy and a thing called Ellis dope. Liam started an iconoclastic band that broke all conventions. The latest album has been a hit. It has no songs at all. The album is actually just a banana set on fire. And be sure, Liam doesn't care if you don't get it. For those 6 weeks, the monster prom seemed larger than life, and then it was gone, just like that. The battle for monster prom might have ended then, but there were plenty of battles left in that war called youth. But once again, we are young and unafraid, and we are ready to start. You've unlocked 6 new images in the gallery, again. It seems every round unlocks 6 images. Right? So far? Alright, we've done all the male-presenting characters. I was not expecting Damien to want to fight us. I still don't know how he triggered that. That was wild. Next time we'll go after one of the femmes? Maybe Miranda? I don't know. We'll see. Alright, that's it for this time. I hope you guys are enjoying the game so far. It's a lot of fun. I'm having fun playing it. It's a little bit stressful trying to figure out the stats and whatever. I feel like I say that every time. But yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying it. Please remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. It really helps the channel grow. And I'll catch y'all next time. Thanks for hanging out with me. Bye!